Claria got to me. It got to it before I did. God damn it. Yes. Sorry. I was too slow. I was too slow. God damn it. Claria is just being way too good of a mod. Hey, Claria, you're way too good at your job.
What?
Yeah, you're way too good at your job. I was looking up the answer to Ashara's question. I was like, because I couldn't remember what it was called. Like I knew what it. I just had to look up the like OST, and it was like, I got it. And as soon as I was about to copy it and put it into chat, you had answered it. Uh, good times.
Good.
Good times. Anyway. Hello and welcome back. We might finish this today if we're lucky. Do you think? Do you think we'll beat
We
Kaz
might.
for a third time? I think
We
it's
might.
possible. I think it's very possible. Have you picked a new story for chat, Clara?
Oh, not yet. I was wondering. I was thinking if. What was that? Is it Jack the gambler?
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe. Ashara, it's not another porn book, okay?
Gambler Jack is about a guy that we won't meet until we get to Calverge. Yeah, but
Also, it's another cover.
yeah, it's another Calvert character. I mean, so if you want to, you could read it. But it's 2 books long. Yeah, I mean, go for it. We have a cutscene. Speaking of,
Oh,
never,
okay, I'm stuck in a seat anyway.
never mind. We're stuck in a cutscene. Never mind. I spoke too soon. I see. So she's
Oh,
yeah.
tough.
She's What's wrong? What's wrong?
No, the dog.
The dog. Doggo.
The dog was barking again.
That's what doggos do, Clarion.
Yeah, he barks at like literally
Hello there.
every single noise.
Hey, welcome in. Okay. Yes, she's been pushing herself harder and harder ever since the demons first showed up. I don't suppose you'd talk to her and try and get her to slow down a little, would you? Come to think of it, I heard the veins of Kritia in the mines were completely sealed off. Was that the 6 priests doing? Or was that you two? It was Reha alone. The priests and I offered to help, but she insisted she could do it on her own. Alright, I'll talk to her. I like this theme. So relaxing.
Huh. So she told you, didn't she?
She's very worried about you. We all are. We need to know your limits. You shouldn't push yourself like that.
Huh. There's no need to be concerned. I'm well aware of my limits, I assure you. I've yet to approach them. I must say though, I wasn't expecting you to ask me why I did it. Why sail away to Claria, I mean. You must be curious, no?
I think I speak for all of us when I say that we trust you and the 6 priests completely. God damn, the trust! The blind trust that's going into this reminds me of something. Reminds me of
I
it
wonder.
reminds me of the blind trust that that Ouroboros have in the Grandmaster. Right? These games not connected my foot. I have no doubt you had good reason for doing what you did, but that's all I need to know. I feel like you could ask more questions, Toal. The key, ask more questions. Do what Rindo, ask questions.
Question everything.
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't trust them now, right? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I'm assuming because he became a demon that he decided that that his trust was misplaced or some shit. I wonder when we're gonna get that backstory. Come on, let us know how Kaz recruited us. I wanna know. Did Kaz just walk up and say, "Hey, wanna be a demon?" And we said yes. Yes, you. Who else would cause chaos and turn us into demons?
But
what? Do you think we're being cold or standoffish for not explaining your actions to me? Perish the thought. I'm your friend. I understand there is exceeding circumstances, but you'll tell me when the time is right. I just brainwashed them? Kaz.
Sometimes even we get a little scared.
Ugh, the gods get scared? Who knew?
Surprise, surprise. Our decisions have such far-reaching consequences. We're forced to wonder if that's the right thing to do. But second-guessing ourselves is unseemly. It makes us appear weak. We must always be absolutely certain in our convictions, never wavering for even a moment. That's what's expected of us. After all, we're goddesses.
No. No, that's not true.
What?
I know I haven't experienced even half of what you two have, so I probably have no right to say this. But simply put, you're not perfect beings. If being a goddess requires infallibility, then you two are only about halfway there. But halfway to perfection is still amazing. Pushing yourselves to go all the way is utterly pointless. It accomplishes nothing. Sometimes you have to be able to admit your faults and accept help from those who care about you.
Well, you certainly aren't one to mince your word, are you?
Wow, his brother is also not one to mince words. I see it runs in the facts line. What didn't you know? Speaking your mind openly is what you do with friends.
Pulling a line like that at a time like this, you're incorrigible. Thank you, Toal. If it's alright with you, I think I'd like you to be the first person I discuss this with. When the time is right, of course.
Certainly, I'd be honored. Oh, and before I forget, there was another reason for my visit today as well.
Oh?
Yes. I hope you like it. Present? You gave her something. Does Toll like Reha? Is that where this is going? I think that might be where this is going. I think he might love one of the goddesses. I am terrified of my game crashing, so I'm gonna save every time we see one of those.
Yeah.
Oh hey, we're gonna get the fire thing now. Neat. Oh, that means we're gonna talk to our boss, our commander, that we watched die in a duel.
Lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I got curious and I went to see how the Emperor looked like from yesterday.
Oh?
I'm conflicted.
You're conflicted? Why are you conflicted?
I don't know why they call him handsome, but I also can tell why they think he's handsome.
Okay.
It's just cause, like, they did say that his face, like his head, he wears like a helmet, but they do show his face, and he bears.
I want to see his face.
He bears a strong resemblance to Seto Kaiba.
Oh my god, really?
I think. Like at first glance.
Screw the rules,
that, like,
I have money.
He has the that smartness. The side profile, it's just in general has a little bit of like the Seto Kaiba feel to it. Hold on, let's see. I can send it to you. He's dead anyway, so it's not that big of a spoiler.
Sure. We should be meeting one of the goddesses soon.
Oh.
Yeah, but we need a new story.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab the link if I can actually
Story time.
get it. Where do you even get the books again?
The Wikipedia. Do you want me to relink it to you?
Like
I'd have to actually
going
look
to
it
the
up.
page. Yeah.
You can just link Gambler Jack if you want.
Yeah, sure.
Give me a second.
The random person has yet to reply me. Then again, he took a while to reply Rain, so...
Oh, you sent me a picture.
Yeah, that's the Emperor. The dead man.
Wow, he really looks like Seto Kaiba. You're not wrong.
Right?
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Chat, do you want to see this?
This is how the dead man looks like.
You ready for this, chat? There he is.
I can and cannot see why they call him handsome.
I mean...
I can and
I mean...
The person that called him handsome was Sun. I really don't know how to pronounce his name. Okay.
Well, we're probably gonna get his name in the game, so I mean I wouldn't worry about it too much.
I swear to God, if he's another protagonist that's gonna like be like fishing because of his name, I swear.
Look at
It's
that!
too close to
Look
like.
at that staff, man.
Yeah, that's one of his relic that he was using. Did I just say relic? His artifact.
Artifact. Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it's the Monarch Regalia. That's what's.
there you go, chat. All right. I linked you the thing, didn't I? Yes, I did.
Yeah. Gonna have to. Just let me paste it. Come on. Life
Life.
is not daijoubu.
Life is not daijoubu.
Yes. Oh, finally.
Oh. Ow.
Casino Gambler Jack. So he's gonna be.
Yeah, he's a gambler.
Very straight to the point.
Yep.
Like that. I love the.
He's gonna be like Crow. You know.
At first, I thought it was just like a hidden story about like Randy.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a story about Randy?
Probably not. No.
Life.
I
It's
wish.
really none.
There's probably fanfics about Randy.
Boring.
But that could get very weird, and I don't know. We'd have to confirm it's not weird for stream.
Imagine the first one I read and it's gonna be like.
And then he took
shit.
his shirt off.
Oh. I mean, if it's in, if it's in there.
You have a redeem.
Tess, you have too much points. Just saying.
But he gets suspended. You can get rid of him.
He's probably gonna have. Just give me a sec.
Stupid chickens. Fire chickens. Ow. Hey, I leveled up.
Oh, nice. Not as much as you. I have 100,000 points.
As a moderator, that you are, and you kind of watch the stream with me, so I mean, yeah, you probably have a lot of points.
I do, yeah. It's.
Ow. Okay, how do I see the bridge thing now? Because I don't have the thing. Oh, what the hell? How the Oh! Oh, that's so cool!
Oh.
That's so cool! Hurt though. Neat.
Gotta bring it down like a shower tomorrow. Here though, we got it like 11 a.m. Bye.
Hey! We have a first time chatter! Hello! Oh my god, English Yeast player. Yes! Instant follow! Oh, thank y'all! I appreciate it. I'm technically Irish, but you know. I speak English. I speak as the English, yes. I will at least say try.
Oh.
You love yeast? Oh, but I love it too. It's amazing so far. This is my first time playing Ys, and I'm loving the hell out of it. Come on! I hate the airborne enemies. Airborne enemies.
Oh my god.
Make me suffer. What?
The first chapter of the story from Gambler Jack is called The Girl.
Yeah, I noticed that too, and I was like, oh, giggity.
The Girl, yes.
The girl. Have fun, Eclaria.
Oh my god, there's a giant bug. Never mind. Alright. The Coward Republic. There's a city in this country, a place where migrants from the east have recreated their homeland down to the bright look. I'm really stuck on the first sentence. On the bright house. Oh! Oh, fuck you, Cat. I forgot already.
Ow.
Ara! Ara! You know what? The next time, well, if I ever go to Malaysia, the first thing I'm gonna do is just smack you upside the head. Remove every single channel point you have.
I'm gonna smack
And
you.
you, huh?
Words. Ow.
Nicknamed the Eastern Quarter, it's a vibrant place, bustling and hot. Oval buses trundle down the main street, lined with stands of fragrant Eastern cooking, as the welcoming cries of sellers rise and fall over a crowd of travelers from every nation. The place where the cultures of East and West meet, yes, it's a place that wore that mantle well. On the northern outskirts of the town was a little rundown bar. Doubtless it has been presentable once, but now the plaster was crumbling, and what doors were left barely fit their fitted frame. Goddamn. Yes, not like that. It's a cursed thing.
What's a curse thing?
The ara already.
It's
It's
a error,
cursed.
error. I can't watch your stream at the moment. I'll join later if you're streaming. Oh yeah, no worries. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you stopping by. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. We always loved our first time chatters and instant followers. We appreciate it. I'm terrified of this game crashing.
The pain.
The pain.
Yeah. It usually just crash during like the boss fights.
Yeah,
It was the first time that
speaking of boss fights.
Oh ho ho ho. Oh no, that's me. So it's true, you survived.
Oh, that's me. Wow.
I said, oh no. Oh no, it's you!
I didn't spit that. Whoops. Wrong one. I mean, to be fair, they kind of look the same. Benna? Thank goodness. I can't tell you what a relief it is to see you that you're all right. I was really worried about that you might not be. So I feel rather bad that I'm the first to have found you. Ryan will be jealous, I think. Fenna. Goddess Fenna. You see me in this twisted form, yet you say nothing. May I presume, then, that you've reached your own conclusion about me? More or less. You've taken on the facet of the demonic power, no? Indeed. Indeed.
Indeed.
And beyond merely accepting this power, I chose also to accept the urge that comes with it. I'm a member of the Darklings now, an enemy to Ys. A hunger for battle, and my aim is to state that hunger and capture you and Rhea. In short, this reunion will not be a happy occasion for you. So, it would seem that Rhea is in possession of the Black Pearl. Where is she? I don't know. She has yet to be captured. She has not been captured, but that much I can say. But her location eludes me. How unfortunate. But you're here, at least. And I have no intention of letting you slip away. Will you come quietly? Oh.
Well, it seems I'm a bit late to the party.
Is this you?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's very much you. Zelfa, what are you doing here?
The first stage of the ritual is complete, so I thought I'd take this opportunity to check up on you. If only I had gotten here a bit sooner, I might have been able to claim this trophy for myself. Such a shame. No, you can just stay away.
Too bad.
So, you must be Lady Fina. It's a pleasure to finally meet you. I do so wish Lady Rhea and the Black Pearl could join us, however. Pray tell, where could they be? I'm certain you must know. Have your way then.
All hail. All hail.
Exactly. In this interrogation. All hail Lord Kaz.
All hail Lord Kaz.
If I were you, I'd tell us what we want to know now. It'll save you the unpleasantness of what's to come. Hail.
She's not gonna say a word to the likes of you. Uh-oh. Oh my god. Well, Father Shuan. You. Why has the leader of the search party come this far into the tower? After hearing the reports from Ashara's team, I felt it best for me to make a personal appearance. But I must confess, this is not what I expected to find.
My.
This is getting interesting. My team?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, your team.
I sense a great deal of magical power from this one, but it's so disgustingly pure. No character, no personality, or business.
He is the head priest of Solomon Shrine, and a user of holy magic. You could say he's the antagonist for you and your magical studies.
So he's as dull as he seems then. What a pity.
I have many questions for you, but Lady Fena's safety comes first and foremost. Will you release her to us? What if I were to say I can't? I think you know the answer to that as well as I. And we would have no other choice but to secure her safety by force. Sounds interesting. sounds Am I gonna fight this priest? Is that what's about to happen right now? Is he the boss? I'd love to go a few rounds with a head priest. I imagine it would be a good experience. Exercise! Not experience, exercise. As I understand it, your strength must be exceeded only by the 6 priests themselves, and for you to boast such a title. Flattery will get you nowhere. I assure you, my strength is incomparable to theirs. But I should still be sufficient. Oh boy. Oh god. Okay. God, I can't do nothing to this guy. There we go. Ow, 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 ow. Well, at least he loses a lot of health really easy.
Hmm.
Ow, ow. Mine. Come back here. Uh-oh. Oh.
Okay, yes, where was I?
I know. Where were you? Indeed.
Yeah,
I'm about to kick this guy's ass. I imagine it will be in cutscenes again. Come on. Dead.
Alright.
He's dead. That was easy.
Oh, he did.
Damn. You are powerful indeed. You're no pushover yourself. If not for my demonic powers, I'm uncertain I could have withstood that. You're very modest of you. But I can't allow you to take Lady Fena away. You know that. Father Shuan.
This fuss grows tiresome. Stop messing around and finish him off. Something wrong? Finish him off, I said. Or do you intend to disobey a direct order from your superior?
I thought I only took orders from Kaz, not you. No, I'll do it. So this is the end. How it ends. Oh no, you mustn't. Sorry. This is my fate. This priest's about to die.
What?
Oh hey, it's Yumika and everybody else. Lady Fena. Shuan. Oh.
Xion, are you alright?
Cool. What is the meaning of this? Look, we have some interlopers. Any suggestions?
Yes, we'll have no choice. For now, we're regroup in Lord Camp at Level Annex.
As you wish. Huh?
Ideal for now, people of East. Eventually, I'll make fine sport of you all.
Farewell.
Wait,
Damn it! I'm teleporting halfway up the tower already? Damn!
Faust.
No. I mean, technically I should be able to go to the top of this tower already. I thought we'd be a bit further away from this part of this part. But apparently not. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, you won't tell us the whereabouts of your twin and the Black Pearl, then? Oh, hey, look, it's Cass! Speak of the devil! As I said before, I simply don't know where to find them. We split up as soon as we entered the tower. Once we locate her, I wonder if she might give us the Black Pearl in exchange for your safe return. No, she would not. We were prepared for such contingencies when we chose to set foot back on the ground. Such threats will avail you nothing. What do you think, Toll? I believe she's telling the truth. The elder of the two has always been quick to shoulder the heaviest burden. With her sister imprisoned, she will no doubt try to forge ahead on her own, with renewed determination. Oh. You're quite well acquainted with the goddesses, it would seem. I can only assume you were very close with them once upon a time. Of course, if that's true, then you're of little use to me. It would be quite difficult to trust you under such circumstances, after all. Even one of the goddess should suffice for our goal, as long as we have the Black Pearl. So, what do you say we eliminate this one here and now? Wait. I speak in jest, of course. Once we've done what we set out to do, the goddesses will be set free. Those were your conditions, no? Oh. However, I will brook neither incompetence or incompetence or interference. And I've prepared just the thing to ensure our dear Lady Fenna has nowhere to go. This is... The hell have you done?
Oh, don't get so worked up. It is powerful magic, yes, but it's nothing more than...
You okay?
Yeah. Did it not capture my voice?
It stopped you after nothing more.
Wow. It is powerful magic, yes, but it's nothing more than a barrier.
Not bad, is it? We Darklings have some rather sophisticated magic. That's what it is. I was saying that word wrong this entire time. Nothing more than a glorified barrier. Magic for our own, as you can see. Goddess or no, any attempt to dispel it would be a waste of effort. For you see, it was originally an incantation for your own people. Darklings. That explains a few things. You must have opened the Ark. What? That we did. You're a descendant of those who turned your backs on the gods and sank the land into the ocean's depths. What? Do you now realize why we seek the Black Pearl? Its demonic essence represents the crystallization of the highest ideals. No sacrifice is so great that it could possibly keep us from attaining perfection it promises. I trust you will look to that day with great anticipation, goddess. Seems there's a lot more history here than I thought. Yes, dating back before the founding of Ys, when Rhea and I were young, even by human standards. Doesn't concern me either way. Toel, wait! There's a chest! And please don't leave! Don't walk out on the chest, Toel! There's something I'd like you to take. Oh. It can't be. Receive silver harmonica! Hey! Hey! Even an item of such diminutive size took every last bit of effort I had to transport it through the barrier. I don't understand. Why are you giving this to me? Rhea and I were attacked by demons immediately upon entering the tower. She may not know she dropped it. And by the time I found it, we'd already gone our separate ways. You'll see her before I will, given the circumstances, so please give it back to her when you do. Why? Why are you doing this? Well, you're searching for her, aren't you? It's only logical to assume that you'll find her eventually, or she'll find you, perhaps. That's not what I meant. You don't condemn me even after all I've done? Why would you trust me with this? Because I believe in you. I believe in your determination as well as your unwavering kindness. Thank you, Toel, for being so concerned about my safety all this time. What? Did you think I wouldn't notice? I can read you like a book. Damn. Getting told that she can be read like a book. I don't know what you're talking about. You're free to cling to false hope if that helps you deal with your situation. But ultimately, that's all they are. My only concern is finding Rhea and the Black Pearl. But the chest! No! God damn it. Hi, Keshko. Is there something you'd like to say to me? No, not particularly. It's just, you're even more interesting man than I thought. That's all. What's that supposed to mean? It takes an iron will to withstand the transformation into a demon. So I can't help but wonder how someone as naive as you can keep from giving in to temptation and going stark raving mad. You're trying to start something? Don't get me wrong. All I care about is finding those worthy opponents. So whatever's going on in your head, it's no concern of mine to me. You're just fascinating, that's all. By all means, go on fighting your good fight. We'll see how far it takes you can take this little charade of yours. Truth be told, I'm actually kind of excited to see you snap in the end. I wonder if he will. Trade, huh? I burned all my bridges. What else can I do? I'm not proud of what I've done, but this is the path I've chosen for myself. Shortly thereafter, Kaz instructed his followers to split up again and resume the search for Rhea and the Black Pearl. Toel quietly warped back to the exact spot where he'd encountered Fana earlier. His search was to pick up right where he left off, just about halfway up the tower. God damn it! No, Kaz, why? Why would you do that? God damn it! Sent me back down the tower, Claria.
We just straight up say, yeet.
Yeet! You see that chest? You're not getting that chest yet. Bye!
You go all the way. Not even before you got your chance. That's so sad.
Oh, so mean. I think I'm coming up to another cutscene, but you can continue your story for us. I'd like to hear more.
Alright. Where was I though?
I have no idea. You're asking the wrong person.
Right. We're talking about the rundown bar. Alright. Of course, such a seedy place attracted the clientele to match. To the lawless and violent, it was home. Sorry, looks like my win again. Muttered a low voice that echoed through the grimy room. The voice belonged to Jack. He was of medium size and in his early 30s, a man in his prime. The frayed shirt he wore had seen better days, but the accessories adorning his body were of obvious worth.
Sarah,
Much like the...
we have a cutscene.
Yes. Oh, I think for his... I don't think we can read much story.
His story is going a bit faster than I thought it would, to be fair.
I mean, because he is of a new perspective, you know, so I'm pretty sure there's gonna be more.
Yeah. Is that? We're about to see Yumika's dad again. It is. It's Commander Tova's greatsword. But why is it here? No, that's right. The artifacts of Ys that Kaz and Zeva stole. This one is from the House of Tova, and it's getting the same treatment as the other two. I wonder how I'd explain myself for taking it. They'd never ask about the other two, but I might be pushing my luck with this one. Should go. Cool. Been some time, Toll. I've not seen you since that fateful day. Commander? Commander Tova? One knee bow! What's wrong? You keep bowing your head like that and I won't be able to see your face. I'm sorry. I have no right to show you my face. It seems much has occurred since my departure from this plane. I'm beginning to walk a path unworthy of a holy knight. If you would, I'd ask you to release me from my oath. I believe I'm capable of that. I have no authority over you anymore. I'm no longer in your world. Of your world. Damn. All I can do is give you this. Received! Crimson Lotus Blade. Nate. Surge of power burst first in the artifact. Inferno skill. Neat. Oh, look at that! That's cool. Tornado power. Damn. What? I'm not worthy of such power. I know not what path you've chosen, but even if I did, it would make no difference. Whether it may be whether maybe you must define it. Do not let it define you. Be it inglorious, unpleasant, or shameful, it is no one's destiny but your own. Only you can take charge of it. Charge of it. Damn it! I can't read. Hello, Aquila. How's it going? If you are lost, you need only ask yourself what you wish to become. I have faith in you. I know you will make the right choice. Commander Tova. I swore on that day that I would endure any shame and hardship if it meant achieving my goals in the end. And yet, his words shook me to my core. I should keep moving. I only have to see where this path takes me. Okay, I'm very confused, but okay, sure. Let's go. I think you should be safe now, Aquaria.
Alright. Alright. Much like the brilliant blue of his eyes, none of them quite fit someone like him. Compared to the dirty, poor, and desperate thugs around him, he looked out of place. Jack was always to be found at that bar gambling or sharing around with the dregs of the town. Sometimes fighting, sometimes drinking. He passed his days in idle recreation. As usual, today found him hunched at the bar. He'd been deep in his cup since early noon. It was the same as always. A day set to be just like all the others was stretching out before him. And into that familiar scene cut the streak of the door opening. A new customer stepped into the same old bar, but who was this new arrival? It was a girl, unlike any other he had seen before. Love at first sight. And that's the end of chapter 1. It was so fucking short.
Love at first sight.
It is literally so short. What is this? Alright, I'll be right back.
Yeah, no worries. Kill all the slimes. Topaz. Thundercar has increased. Okay. Oh, god damn it. Hello? Oh, god damn it. Why is it doing that? Stupid enemy. Dun, dun, dun. Oh my god, these torches are so much easier to light as like the other last two characters. Oh god damn it. Oh damn it. Yeah. Oh damn it. I should have just jumped. I'm an idiot.
Hey, I'm back.
Heyo! I'm an idiot.
Oh.
I am bad at jumping. The only the only thing about this game that like hard the platforming. I'm just really bad at it.
It's fine, me too.
Oh my god.
Never let me do any platforming game.
So by that you mean as soon as you come over to Ireland, put you in, let you play a platformer game. Got it?
Apparently so, yes.
Yes.
Because
we'll play Mario.
goddamn.
The like the thing that gives platformer gamers nightmares.
PTSD. Oh. Fucking PTSD.
Yes. I mean, I'll suffer with you, okay?
I'm pretty sure you'll probably do better than me. I'm not even gonna be exaggerating. I'm pretty sure you're gonna do better than me.
Oh my god.
Alright. Chapter 2. The Offer. I think the stories for Gambler Jack is probably like a little shorter.
I think it's because it's like it's a Sky book, because so the Sky books were shorter than the Steel books. I think. I'm not too sure. Don't quote me on that.
We'll see how it goes because it is still the first few chapters.
Isn't it good that it's short though?
It is, but remember, Gambler Jack has 2 books.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I was
So,
just about to say, it does have 2 books.
Oh well. It is what it is. We shall see what's going on. Alright. Chapter 2. The Offer. The girl strode into the bar and closed the door without turning a rich. Okay, I got very confused with like the measuring system in Trails.
Yeah.
So I went and checked. I still don't know how to pronounce it, but rich is like 1 cm.
Yeah,
Like a
they measure things in yarms and fucking shit. I have no idea of the measuring system either. I mean, it's confusing to me as well. So, I mean, if you figure it out, Eclaria.
I can figure it out. No, the thing is, I do have the So, ridge is 1 cm, arch is 1 meter, silt is 100 meter, and torim is 1,000 kg. Basically,
Okay.
a ton.
Okay. I'm just gonna let you be the mathematician that knows all these, because I'm just not gonna be able to remember all this crap.
Yeast has its own measuring. Goddamn. Sorry.
I think Yeast uses our system and Trails uses a different system. I think, but I'm not too sure. I think but we'll see. We haven't heard anybody talk about size stuff and Yeast yet. Okay. Ow. Ruby! Inferno power increase.
I somehow landed on the Wikia page, the Septian calendar.
Nice. How did you manage that?
So I went and searched for the measuring system, and then it says that, oh, this is the measuring system used in Zemuria, and I'm just like, oh yeah, I should probably go and read up on that. And then I clicked Zemuria, and then like, oh, calendar. Alright, anyway. Oh no, oh yeah. There was no hesitation in her manner, clearly. Her arrival was not happenstance.
Oh, I'm ready for this scene. What the? It's the Devil's Corridor! What is that? Oh! Oh, it's Yumika! What the fuck, Yumika?
Girl.
Here's trouble I don't need. Yumika brute force and then just dropped unconscious. She is so lucky that Toel found her and not anybody else. Okay. The color seems to be returning to her face, at least. She should wake up soon enough. You're just gonna leave her here. Yumika Tova, Commander Tovel's daughter. Maybe it was Faith that I ran into her here. Toel took out the Crimson Lotus Blade. Oh my god! This is for the best. I don't deserve its power in the first place. I'd feel better giving it to one who does. The Devil's Corridor. A trap inner spire where what wind is drawn in from the outside, converting it into a sinister melody that drives all who hear it mad. That's pretty low even for this lot. If I transform, its effects will be nullified. Or there may be some way to negate the sound itself. Perhaps drowning it out with the echoes of a holy melody, like... Ah! No. I don't have the skill for that. If I transform, I should be able to bear the noise with minimum harm. I'll just have to do what I can to maintain my demonic form long enough. Okay. I mean, I still have my fire ability. Okay. Okay, cool. I didn't, like, lose it from losing the blade. Bye, Emika! Have fun!
Bye. I'll see you again soon.
Oh yeah, I do lose, I don't lose health as easily, with this. Hey, Rue! I'm out of my demonic form, so I can't understand you. I need to remember. I need to remember that I need to transform. See if I can understand Rue at some point. Ring of Ease. Nani, what does that do? Ring of Ease. A green ring of that has the calming effect to its wearer to reduce MP consumption. Oh, okay. Sure. Why not?
Should I continue?
Yeah.
Right, let's see how far I can go before another cutscene.
That's the plan.
That's the plan. Her face was determined, but her confident entrance couldn't erase the lingering innocence of youth. Even the best liar wouldn't try and claim she was more than 18. Dark brown eyes and hair suggested she was Eastern, but her nose and features made it hard to be sure. The girl slowly walked forward. With each step, her cute little knees peeked out from under the thin cut of her skirt. That's a very weird observation, I'm just like... Her outfit was a design without any sense of decoration. It seemed her taste lay more along the lines of utility than style. Maybe because of that, the instant symbol necklace on her chest couldn't help but look equally unremarkable. The lack of volume in that area probably had something to do with that as well. It would still be some time before she really bloomed, so to speak. This is not creepy at all. An appearance bearing the signs of East and West, both, and simple, unembellished clothes. The girl might have been the spirit of the Eastern Quarter maid flag. She caught the eye of one of the punks hanging out and about almost instantly.
Ow.
Hey, little girlie, he slurred. Wanna have some fun with me? As he spoke, he grabbed the girl's wrist with one greasy hand. It happened in an instant. Her arm flew up, dislodging the punk's grip. Now freed, her hand disappeared deep into her skirt and then slid out a mass of gleaming black iron. She pressed it to the space between his eyes. He stared at the object for a moment before collapsing to his knees in fear. It was an oval gun of cunning look, a high-caliber Vern Company model. If she'd shot that firearm, the punk would have lost his head instead of his bladder. Needless to say, it was not her average self-defense weapon. It's the latest model, she thought. Want to see what it can do? She was cool and calm, the barrel of the gun never wavering. Were she to fire, her aim would be perfect. Overwhelmed by the gun and the girl, or perhaps both, the punk couldn't move a muscle. Everyone else in the bar remained frozen as well. All eyes were on the girl. Hey miss, could you let him off with that? Maybe the speaker couldn't stand it anymore, or maybe it was disturbing his brain, but a husky, sensual voice broke through the silence. It was Jack. Still planted firmly in his chair, breath smelling of liquor, he continued. I'm sure he's very sorry, and he'll learn his lesson. As if in answer to it, the punk started his head vigorously. Let's come here together, the girl replied abruptly. She slowly lowered the gun in her left hand. Her expression continued to remain cool and detached. Sounds good. Come over here. Give me everything you've got. Jack's words had an immediate impact. Not on the girl, but on the gathered goons and hoods. They all shared a glance, each and every one of them, with the dirtiest grin you could imagine. Chapter 3 Challenge at High Noon. Jack and the girl moved over to a table in the back. Unlike the other pitted and sticky furniture, this table was smooth and polished to a shine and seemed meant for gambling. Without a word, both took their seats. Jack sat against the wall, and the girl faced him straight on. The other patrons were captivated, helplessly fascinated by the fact. They snuck glances at the pair, ears straining to listen in. The bar filled with fidgety silence. The girl's game of choice was poker. Jack accepted wordlessly. After a brief exchange to confirm the terms of the challenge, they settled on bets. It was to be 100 mira a hand, not even enough to buy a beer, but Jack considered that fair for a match against a kid and said no as much. The dealer was the small fry punk from before. Jack gave him a quick eye signal. First hand. Both discarded just one card. Jack called and the girl stood. Jack had 2 pairs. The girl just had 1. Jack was the winner. Haha, sorry little missy, he gulped. He raised his glass to her and downed the amber liquid in a single decisive gulp. Second hand, both discarded just 1 card. Perhaps trying to look confident, Jack let out a big clear sigh. The girl called and Jack stood. The girl had 2 pairs. Jack had the same, but the card pulled the tail. The girl's hand had the high card. It was her win. What? Jack exclaimed. His hand that had been toying with the glass froze. Immediately, he glanced over at the punk who was dealing. The other man avoided his gaze. Something wrong? The girl asked. Her face betrayed nothing. No. Forget it, he shakily responded. Can she swap out some cards? The game had suddenly taken on a whole new angle. The look on Jack's face changed instantly. Lightly clearing his throat, Jack put the glass back on the table with his left hand. Then, once more, he cleared his throat. The dealer, recognizing the signal, picked up the card again. It was their code for deal normally next round. Third hand. As expected, each discarded just 1 card. Jack called and the girl stood. Jack's hand was a full house. Haha, how about that? He called. He crowed. With a flourish, Jack laid his hands on the table. The bar patrons snickered into their cups. The girl set down her own cup without a word. 4 sevens. It was the girl's win. The bar once again returned to silence. Chapter 4 The Daughter. Ultimately, it was the girl's win. The silence in the bar was punctuated only by the sound of a raccoon's argument out on the street. Holding back the laughter bubbling up, Jack asked the girl a question. Hey Missy, where oh where did you learn to be this good? The girl made no reply. Instead, he took the cards into her hand and began shuffling. They flew back and forth with exquisite grace between her long slender fingers. She dealt 5 to Jack, then 5 to herself. Show them, she demanded, and Jack obliged, hesitantly turning over the cards. His hand was 4 jacks. Her hand was 4 kings. You're kidding me. Jack was nearly speechless by the sight, to which she only said, Jack doesn't beat king. At the word king, murmurs slipped through the bar. King. It was the handle of a legendary gambler, said to be the best in the Republic until his death. The card technique the girl had shown was one of the ones that King had been fond of using when he felt like teasing Jack. Who? Just who are you? Jack asked the girl. She gave him a long, bitterly cold glare at the question, as if it were both stupid and one she's been dying to answer. You probably don't know me, but I know you very well, she said. Hello, Victory Jack. My name is Hale. I'm the daughter of King, who you killed. Your King's daughter? Jack had never met King's daughter, not in person, no. But nonetheless, he did have memories of her. King had been a doting father that had drilled holes in Jack's ears with endless stories about her. I see. So King's daughter has come to kill me, huh? The atmosphere in the bar was suddenly charged. Alright then, kill me. The words casually left Jack's mouth. It was a line no one in the bar had ever expected. He tapped his chest. The heart's here. Make sure you aim well. The girl, Hale, quickly drew her orbo gun. Her aim, of course, was Jack's heart. Every single story is all about killing.
Welcome to Trails.
I see. This is why you like it so much.
Yes.
Yes.
This is why we both
I
like
do
it.
wonder.
We both like it.
Can't do
Don't put it all on me.
The pain and suffering. Yes. Hell's finger. Okay, chapter 5, The Invitation. Hell's finger sought out the trigger of her gun. There wasn't a man in this bar who could find the courage to stop her. The punks and hoods just cowered, whispering from their seats. Shut up, all of you! Jack shouted over the bar, the chatter in the bar still. Grinding his back teeth, Jack looked straight into the girl's eyes. That's right. My goal is revenge, she seized. But it won't mean anything like this. Hell lowered her gun. As Jack watched the barrel of the weapon slide away from his chest, confusion seized his face. Hell continued talking. Over these last 3 years, I spent blood, sweat, and tears to learn to be as good as I am. With that, the girl threw a card in Jack's face. It was some kind of invitation. I have a stage that's better suited to settling this all ready for us, she said, never giving Jack a moment to prepare. We'll finish our match there. It'll be one of the poker matches we love oh so dearly. And I swear, I'll make sure you eat your full share of misery and bitterness after the slop you faced my father to swallow. With her threat lingering in the air, Hale disappeared. Unable to grasp the meaning in the girl's words, Jack just sat there for a while. Finally, he picked up the card that had fallen to the ground and read the text printed on it. Tomorrow night at 10, come to the harbour. The harbour? It can't be. The sense of foreboding ran through the back of Jack's mind. As he was about to crush the card in his hand, a small signature on the back caught his eye. Enrique. The penmanship was familiar, as was the name. Oh man. Jack's sense of foreboding would prove right. Chapter 6, King. On the night after the day Hale visited, Jack headed to the harbour as the card instructed. In a rare show of sobriety, he hadn't had a drop of booze. He realized at some point that he was being followed. Just as well, he knew it was someone acting on behalf of Enrique. Oh, hold on. There's something going on. Yeah.
Huh?
And I'm gonna check the Discord from Elps.
Oh. Something happened?
Remember the DM you received?
Yeah, did he respond finally?
Yeah. About YouTube automation. Interested? He asked me if I'm interested.
If you're DPM you? Damn. Some people are weird. Ah, god damn it. Oh, I made the jump and then I jumped off. There we go. I did it. It's fine. I did it.
The donut? No. It's a random.
Alb's Discord. Other donut.
Yeah, a random person in our Discord started chatting to. Well, didn't like start chatting, but like DM Rain and asked if like no. He was like hello, and then he tagged Rain, and he was like, can you reply? And then Rain asked in general chat of our Discord like, I don't reply unless I know who you are. So what do you want? So I know what happened because Amber informed me of the same thing. So I asked in general chat, and then he was like, YouTube automation. You interested? Molly replied like, damn, you really are not afraid to ask that to a mod. And he was like, nah, I'm not.
Ah yes, just casual promote my own business. Woo! I can't get in trouble for that, right?
I'm speechless at people nowadays.
It takes a lot to get you speechless, Clara.
It really does. But like,
normally only Albs can do that.
Al's makes me speechless without even having to have a conversation with him. Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, okay, did I ever tell you how like the first video I watched of Alps, even before I came over to Twitch? It was literally him saying he's gonna pull out a thong for Zhongli. And I'm like, okay.
Okay, I'll follow.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to see who's this simp.
Who's this simp?
I was like, okay, I'm gonna give you the nickname of Zhongli's #1 simp, okay? You're the simp commander. And he was like, yes. We'll see what the other admins have to say. I say Ben. I say Ben. Yep, straight up Ben. I don't care.
Banhammer! Let's go!
I do not tolerate this kind of shit.
That's why you're a mod.
Mm-hmm.
A Claria get spanking. Don't
Yeah,
make a Claria mad, she'll spank you.
It's literally like the first 4 rule to not DM people for like self-promotion and stuff like that. And then you just went ahead and do it.
Yeah.
I've checked because he has this YouTube channel like linked to it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I don't know what game he's playing though. It's not my kind of game. Free Fire.
What the fuck is that? I don't even know what that is. Sounds like a. That sounds like a.
It looks like a mobile game.
Yeah, it sounds like a browser thing.
Yeah, I think it's like a mobile shooter game.
Eh. Construction medallion! Oh, it's this dude! Oh, it's the fire dude, Hilaria! Remember the fire dude?
Lovely.
We're about to kick his ass again. It's gonna be fun.
This is gonna be interesting. So where is it? Ah, yes. He realized at some point he was being followed. Just as well, he knew it was someone acting on behalf of Enrique. Don't worry, he yelled as he stopped and turned. I ain't gonna run or hide from this. No one answered. What a boring fellow you are. Turning back around, Jack continued on. That night was a dark one, with neither moonlight nor a single star piercing the cloud-shrouded sky. Jack only had the road left to guide him as he meandered through the empty streets, and as he did, memories of the grand match between him and King flooded back. King's legendary skill had earned him his nickname Man. He had been both Jack's teacher and his greatest rival. 7 years ago, Jack and King had played the game of their lives. It was Jack who found himself the winner. Their game was used by the privileged in the underground of the Republic to decide the outcome of a struggle for power. King, most took responsibility for losing, was killed. Though indirectly, it could not be denied that Jack's win had been King's ultimate loss. Around an hour after leaving the bar, he reached the harbour. The smell of refuse and brine wafted in on a warm breeze. An enormous boat was floating on the dark night sea just ahead, waves lapping quietly at his side. Its hull was painted a solid black, making it impossible to see. It was the same boat Jack and King had been on for that final fateful game. As Jack approached the gangway, he was met by a small silhouette from the shadows. Hell. Welcome, Victory Jack, she said. I really didn't think you would come all the way out here on your own 2 feet. Huh, I have to admit, you've got courage. Normally, Jack might have had a joke or comeback, but tonight alone, he was a different man. Glancing at her, or how I still do not pronounce her name, he boarded the ship without a word. The light from the portals shone blue, glinting out his eyes as he passed. The sound of the steam whistle was swallowed by the lonely darkness, and slowly the ship slipped free from the harbour and out to sea. Chapter 7: The Banquet of Darkness. The ship was utterly silent as it cut through the velvety darkness of the night. In contrast to the stainless and inky black of the outside, one layer down the ship's interior was filled with light and sound. Furnishings from every part of the contingent adorned the walls, and a band of musicians played a cheery song. The oval glow of a chandelier, imported from Nibble, shone down on every form of human desire. In the hall built at the center of the ship, guests laughed and chatted. They appeared to be the finest of ladies and gentlemen, but each and every one were a part of the seedy Republican underworld. They were the type of folk that spoke of murder as easily as one would dinner or fine wine. Their faces hadn't changed much in 7 years. The farthest depth of the hall reserved discreet seating for the highest rank of the lot, and just like before, there was a certain group of men there. One old man, who was flanked by several bodyguards, stood out in particular. Chief Minister Shamrock. He appeared to be the host of the party aboard the ship. A long white beard trailed down his chest. It was a symbol, and also the symbol of power. Though he retired several years ago, he continued to serve in an advisory role to many organizations. Retirement had done nothing to slow his influence on the nation. He was a man well worthy of being called the monster of the underworld. Chief Minister Shamrock held his party once every year as a place for the powerful to meet and share useful information. Of course, there were many in the group who could hardly be called friendly in their attitude. Two of these men were Enrique and Juan. Enrique, both 7 years ago and now, was the man behind arranging that fateful gambling matches. Formerly an arms dealer, he had expanded his dealing to smuggling drugs within the Eastern Quarter a decade prior and never looked back. For that, he became a villain on the rise, the best of the class. Conversely, Juan was a villain whose roots ran deep in the region back to even before the Eastern Quarter. He was the kind of man who ruled from the top, commanding gangs of thugs, punks, and the like. For as long as two were in the same business, Enrique and Juan had been locked in a vicious territorial dispute. It was the classic tale of new versus old, and neither side yielded a rate. Every drop of blood in their attempt to claim dominance only washed away with more blood. However easy it was to wash away, the constant splattering of blood across pavement did little to bring in the mirror for each side. Hold on. I am bringing my band hammer out.
Ow! God damn it! God damn it!
Then.
Good job, Claire.
It's been a while since I banned somebody. It took 3 years of profitless violence for Enrique to finally propose a solution. A one-on-one gambling match became the best of the best. Even cheating was welcome, for it could hardly be called cheating at all if one was never caught in the act. Juan's first instinct was to reject the idea, but even he could see the heavy toll the fighting had taken on his organization. Truly, the only thing keeping him from agreeing was his old-fashioned, stubborn mentality. He was, at his core, a man greatly adverse to change. In order to set his plan in motion, Enrique brought his proposal forward to none other than Chief Minister Sherma, who will also serve as advisor to Juan's group. With him having granted the man his blessing, there was little more Juan could do but accept of that life. The next chapter. Chapter 8. How? Oh, this is a little undigest. The clock chimed the 11th hour. The match between Jack and Hall was to start at midnight exactly. She waited in interim in Enrique's room. Your father became ill and died 7 years ago. That's what the girl had heard from her mother. And yet 3 years ago, she learned her father had instead lost his life in the match. Hall didn't have many memories of her father. She spent her childhood with her mother. That was exactly why, though, that each and every one was engraved into her heart as irreplaceable treasures. The things she remembered best were the sights in the gambling den. She didn't often get to go along, but to her, the way her father could silence even the most finely dressed of gentlemen with his near magical card handling was something she admired with all of her heart. The last memory of Hall had was of him taking her hand while she was in bed and telling her not to worry. Maybe that memory was what kept her from believing what her mother said about her father's death. After all, how could the strong, healthy man from the memory drop dead of illness so suddenly? It was a typical day when she had learned the truth. She was out shopping for her mother, and rather than taking the usual route home, she found herself heading to one of the gambling dens along the back street on a whim. One fateful whim. That was all it took for her to overhear the careless chatter of thugs who spoke of her father. It had been 7 years, yes, but it was a match for the ages. A match which still ushered in fervent whisper among the men and women who frequented the darker corners of the gambling world. The truth left her with a hatred so all-consuming that she was blind to all but one desire: revenge.
Wait!
Is that me?
No, it's me. I'm
Alright.
assuming this is Yumika. It's you. I need to save you, Mika. Thank you for saving me earlier. And for giving me my dad's sword. I didn't know you were what you're talking about. Why would I go out of my way to help the enemy? I don't know, but you did. When you were carrying me out of the corridor, I was kind of half in, half out. But it was you who carried me. That much I remember very clearly. Sounds like a dream to me. Maybe a nightmare, huh? If that's all you have to say, then I'm afraid I must be going. Wait! My dad told me about you. He told me that you were the most trusted of all his men. That you were pretty much carried the holy night all on your own. I'm guessing that Kishkal guy was the one who killed him. I'm sorry I jumped to conclusions. No need for apologies. I am your enemy, after all. I stood by when your father died. I didn't do a thing to try and save him. Seems like I should be the one apologizing to you, don't you think? But the world's a cruel place, little girl. You need to come to terms with that. Are you as good as dead or already? Hopefully you learned your lesson from earlier when... Wait, how did you get here? There was no way you should be able to make it through the Devil's Corridor in one piece. But here you are. So I'm asking you how. How is that possible? Well...
You can thank your little brother for that.
Ashara! Ashara! You. Oh yeah, that's right. Hugo broke the thing. Ah, I see. That's why this is. Interesting. This is
It's
you.
been quite some time, Tor. Circumstances aside, it's good to see you're well.
How very kind of you to say. The well is truly is a relevant term. And let's dispose of the pleasantries. Am I to understand that my brother found a way to silence the Devil's Corridor?
He did. Apparently by breaking some kind of air intake valve on one of the outer walkways. So now it's just a normal walkway. Or as close to normal as anything in this place can get anyway. It's a feat worthy of the successor to Housepack, wouldn't you say? You heard nothing.
Reading is hard. Reading English is hard. I see. So he puzzled it out, did he?
In some ways, you haven't changed one bit.
What do you mean?
Isn't it obvious? You always get this proud look on your face anytime someone praises your little brother.
Aww.
It was worth coming here just to see their expression.
Damn.
Alright, Inika. Let's head back, shall we?
Yes, ma'am. Hold it right there. What was your purpose in coming here?
There was no time for a proper greeting when last we meet. I simply felt it wasn't right to leave on such aggressive terms. Plus, our littlest knight here wanted to thank you for saving her, and apologize for her earlier actions.
Yeah. Help the Yumaka.
I trust none of this is a problem for you.
No, it's fine.
While I've got your attention though, I'd like to address some of the more hostile sentiments you've expressed. Plans to use the goddesses for some nefarious purpose. Talk of conquering East. Radical material to read. But do you really think anyone's buying it?
They're not buying my bluff. Damn it. God damn it.
I suck at lying!
I suck at lying. Who knew?
Well, you always were pretty rash, jumping right in where the goddesses fear to threat. Careless, can be. And considering what you said and done thus far, I certainly have no intention of asking you to join us. But still, just remember, you can depend on us should you ever feel the need. We'll always be here for you.
Aww. These guys don't realize I'm evil yet. That was a truly pathetic play on my sympathies? Rash and careless. That sounds about right. But it's who I am, and it's what I do best. I might as well see this madness through to the end. Can I have a... Don't crash, please. I just I just want to save, man. Am I expecting to hear Neon Falcom Corporation? Oh, it's a cutscene. Thank God.
So,
Benna told me you'd be here. I'm sorry to visit at this late hour, though. I think it is. I think he likes her.
yeah, I think
I think this is a ship. I think this is the ship of this round. There's been a ship for every character I've noticed. So I was kind of wondering who Toel's ship would be. Gonna be
Yeah.
it. And I figure I think at this point we can say with absolute certainty that it's gonna be Reha.
Yeah.
That's so interesting.
Who's my ship, Ashara? I have no clue.
Who's my ship? I don't know. You said every character. I said every main character, Ashara. You're not a main character, you're a side character.
No.
I'm sorry. You're not one of the, I'm sorry. You're not one of the main ban. You can't ban me. I'm the streamer.
I'm the best streamer.
How to ban streamer? I don't make the rules of video games, Ashara. I'm sorry. looking up Twitch files. Don't get me banned, please. I don't make the rules of this video game, okay?
Looking up Twitch bylaws. I'm on the phone with Bizzles right now. No.
I'm dying.
He agrees.
Ashara's main character. Ashara, you are a main character. You're the best main character, okay? And what I mean is, in this game, the character that we locked your name to is like a side character, but and we don't know who we would ship her with. Okay, I'm sorry. Does that sort? It's just
No, it's just... Oh, this is hilarious.
I love my chat. I love my chat. My chat is amazing. Okay. Anyway, back to the game. Back to the important thing. Before we got distracted. It is your line.
Oh, it's quite alright. I don't think anyone's going to get much sleep tonight. Oops.
I'd like to point out, somebody said that this was like based in Europe. Europe based in the real world. Real world does not have two moons. I would like to just say neither does Trails, but you know, one of them could get destroyed in the future. Oh. We clearly see two moons. One's bigger than the other. Look at how big the big one is. What a small moon beside it. Anyway. I'm getting sidetracked. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
No kidding. The ritual starts bright and early in the morning, you know?
That's right. The six priests has already begun their preparation. By tomorrow evening, it should all be over. Without incident, I pray.
That's good.
But aren't you worried? We are, after all, only halfway infallible.
Oh, come now. You know, I didn't mean it like that. Though truth be told, I'm about ready to take back that comment. You never seem more infallible than you are at this moment. You have such conviction in your eyes. You truly are a woman on a mission. Or more appropriate, a goddess on high.
I do feel a bit invigorated by all this excitement, I suppose.
Damn, his smooth talking a goddess. This man is about to like date a god. Imagine trying to get with a god.
Imagine that. I think I'd be nervous too, but strangely, I'm not. I feel rather calm and collected, in fact. Perhaps it's the harmonica.
Oh? Well, that seems a bit exaggerated, but I'm glad to hear that my gift is appreciated nonetheless.
What gift?
What? He gave her the harmonica? Oh! Oh! Okay. That was his gift? That's amazing. I thought that was hers, but no. Oh, that's sweet. Oh my god, this is too cute.
Oh, it's no exaggeration at all. I have a harmonica forged by Claria, by the master metalsmith Zalem herself. However did you manage to afford such an extravagant item in times like this?
Don't worry about it. Holy knights are sailored after... Sailored? Sailored? What? After all, I have no particular... I have no particularly expensive hobbies.
Salad, yes,
Nor can I think of a better use of my money in all the world. He said that under his breath. Damn.
Jeez. Ember.
What?
What was that?
Nothing. Nothing, just thinking out loud. Would you afford me the honor of hearing you play it once more? I missed the beginning of the lovely melody.
It will be my pleasure.
This is adorable.
Adorable?
Adorable. I have a feeling Reyes might die in this fight.
Ah yes, another me dying. I'm not surprised.
Kirito said it. Just kiss already. I know, right?
Kirito, it's anime. They will it's Japanese media. They will always delay the obvious.
I'm not. No, I have no feelings until they're dying in their arms, and I'm like, I never knew I could love you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's always the burden.
One eternity later.
I'm sorry. Yes, okay. Breathing, moving on. Did you read this?
Oh, just be sure you listen closely this time.
Pretty. Oh my god, we're still going! Have we not left this cutscene yet? I'm dying to save. Sorry to keep you waiting, Commander. It's quite alright. I just figured I might try one last time. It's not too late, you know. Are you certain you won't reconsider? I do not doubt your skill, sir, but I simply can't allow you to undertake this mission alone. And I should hope that you know me well enough to understand how stubborn I intend to be at this point. On this point. Blech. But you're still so young! You bear the future of Ys on your shoulders. But what purpose could possibly be served by rushing headlong into certain death? You know, just... I hear that's what main characters do. I hear that's how main characters need to go out in the blaze of glory. I don't know where I heard it, but you know, I heard it somewhere. To ensure there's a future left to bear, sir. The demons are already upon us, and the knights and sorcerers have their hands full keeping them at bay until the ritual is completed. The only way to prevent them overpowering us is to strike within and spawn confusion in their ranks. You said so yourself. Though I do regret the offense?
Yeah, it's offense.
I'm certain Gallium will take with me. Gallium will take with me for I'm certain for pursuing this course of action. I cannot read English. English is a hard thing to read. We're the same rank, yet I alone get to accompany you. I can see the indignation in his eyes now. What? Yes, so can I. And if you survive, you'd be apologizing for the rest of your life. Not just to him, but to your friends, your little brother, and of course to Lady Rhea most of all. I'm prepared for the consequences of my action. But at least I won't be alone in my shame. I can't imagine how we'll ever get that daughter of yours to forgive me for running off like this. Indeed, our survival will be met with a hero's welcome, but eventually the scolding will begin. The demons may pale in comparison. At any rate, dawn is breaking. I think it's time we meet our fates head on. Stop talking about fate, sir! Sir! Stop! Yes, sir. Aye, aye, sir. To death we go! Woo!
To death we go.
Oh, finally a save point. Jesus. Oh, save. It's a really long section, Eclaria.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you're fine for a while.
Alright. Let's see, where am I? Seriously?
I have no idea. I lost track of where you were. All I know is you were talking about Calvert and the Queen. Something to that effect.
Let's see, Oh, okay. Swearing she would become as good as her father, Hal obsessively frequented the gambling dens and played with that one burning desire guiding her hands. It was Enrique who, upon hearing rumors, approached Hal first. He had claimed victory in his first match against Vaughn by betting on Jack with Hal. He saw this chance to do so again. Anyone could see that, to Hal, participating in such a match would be a perfect means to an end. Cutting all ties with her mother was a sad but necessary sacrifice, and though she was young, she was welcomed as the newest addition to Enrique's group. Being blessed with talent to begin with and having abandoned all else to focus on improving her craft, it took a mere 3 years for her to master what King had spent a lifetime studying. Revenge had proven to be an incredible motivator. Hal's eyes were distant as she waited quietly for the match. Perhaps those 3 years were running through them. Still seated, she bowed her head and let out a big, long sigh. No need to let the weight of this drag you down, you know, Enrique said softly to her. Don't worry, she replied. Now that I'm here, my heart is as light as a feather. Her face betrayed the lies in her words as a flicker of sorrow creased her features. Before anyone could notice, she was back to the same poker face as before. Right now, the only thing on my mind is seeing Jack lose. Enrique's lips contorted into a smile. The more confident he grew in his victory, the more disturbingly warped his smile became.
Ow.
Alright. Chapter 9. Nostalgia. While Hal sat and contemplated her past, Jack was hunched at the bar counter in the main hall. It was a spot with a full view of the setting for the match to come. He stared at the stage, never once even touching the drink he'd ordered. The same seats, the same colors.
Shit.
The more he looked at it, the more it felt as if the events of 7 years ago had happened only yesterday. A voice startled Jack from his reverie. How about a drink on me? Without turning, he wordlessly shook his head. Jack didn't need to look through 7 years old memories to recognize that voice. It was Vaughn, the very man who had punished King with death. I eagerly await seeing the level of skill that once dethroned a king, Jack. With that, Vaughn disappeared. A Jack dethroning a king, huh? Jack could only smile bitterly. The clock steadily ticked away. It was 11:50. The match would begin in 10 minutes. The guests had begun to get together in the hall. Every one of them seemed to have been waiting eagerly for this night. Many had money riding on the outcome. Compared to Enrique or Vaughn's contest though, they barely had anything to lose. Hope followed Enrique out of the hall, taking her seat immediately. She sat quietly, eyes straight ahead. If she was bothered by the crowd or the enormity of the time, she gave no sign. After watching Hal take her place, Jack slowly rose from his spot at the bar. Unlike Hal, Jack had a bit of a name, and as he stepped forward, the crowd called out. It brought back more memories of his match with King, how nervous and restless he was by the shouts and cheers, how he wanted nothing more than to run away. Jack and Hal were both seated now. The card table in the center of the hall lay between them. The two faced each other, but their gazes never met. In total silence, time passed. Shortly after the two took their seats, a black-garbed man sat in the chair across from them. Just like 7 years ago, he was the dealer provided by Chief Minister Shamrock. The dealer pressed a foot below the card table. Slowly, the table area sank into the floor, allowing the guests in the hall a bird's-eye view. From behind the respective players, Juan's group and Enrique's group cast intense gazes at the gambler's hands. Farther back, behind it all, watching over everything, was Chief Minister Shamrock. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we have a revenge match, Enrique yelled, unable to contain his enthusiasm. He had been far too long since the gambling world had always given such a high-stakes game. The crowd answered Enrique's introduction with a roar of approval. Chapter 10: The Match. Separated by the small card table, the two faced off. Each player had a mountain of chips to wager. Once someone's pile was reduced to nothing, the match will be over. The clock struck midnight. In the silence following the chime, the grand match between Jack and Hal began. At first, the match was totally even. For every hand Jack won, Hal won another. However, Hal won a hand, Jack had the next. Neither gave a raise. The ones most surprised by this close contest were Juan and his group. Everyone who had bet on Jack started to jeer and holler. During the match, time and again, Hal spoke to Jack. Using conversation to distract your opponent was all part of the game, but Hal's persistence went beyond just tactics. However, Jack never said a single word back to her until roughly 30 minutes passed. Then, finally, he broke the silence at the time with a low, textured voice. Once upon a time, there was a man. It was so soft that the crowd could barely hear, but Jack wasn't speaking for them. He continued. This man had something he admired. He wanted to become the thing he admired, and he wanted to win against the object of his admiration. And through it all, he was drawn closer to that which he admired. Both laid their hands down. Jack had one pair, Hal had two. Chips moved from Jack's mountain to Hal's. Was it, Jack? Is this all part of your plan? Hal would occasionally add a sarcastic remark, but Jack just kept on telling the story. The man stole some tricks from that which he admired and practiced his own skills as best as he could. In the end, his efforts eventually made him strong enough that people call him Victory. At some point, there was someone who took notice at their reputation, he thought. Why not pit the best against each other? There's no show that could be better. Enrique's ears twitched. Something in what Jack was saying bothered him. The man gladly accepted the offer for the show. It was the match of a lifetime with that which he admired most after all. The man's heart danced with excitement. Back then, the man was a young fool who didn't see the world around him for what it was. Certainly, he never had thought about what it would really mean to lose that match. Hal listened intently. At some point, she had started to pay attention to Jack's story. The audience was much the same. Everyone in the hall strained to hear the tale tumbling from Jack's lips. The two played their cards. Jack had no pair. Hal had a full house. Chips moved from Jack's mountain to Hal's. Chapter 11: A Decisive Moment. Jack, Hal chided. You're so busy talking,
Hello
you're forgetting to play the game.
Hello!
Enough.
How's it going? Welcome in!
Welcome in.
Sorry, Clara.
Oh no, it's fine. Let me do this. Okay. Alright, Jack. You're so busy talking, you're forgetting to play the game. Enough. I'll settle things here now. Hal's words reignite the crowd. The silent hall burst into excitement as she pushed forward every last chip in the pile. But Hal already had a significant lead on Jack. He couldn't possibly accept the bet, could he? To match my bet, since you seem a little short, how about you wager your life? Hal reached under the table and unholstered her oval gun, then set both it and the bullet on the table by her cheeks. If I win, you can kiss your life goodbye. The audience waited for his answer with bated breath. Surely no one would be foolish enough to accept such a bet, they thought. But Jack's response was the opposite of what they were expecting, as well as precisely what they were hoping for. Alright, I'll call you back. Not like it matters. If you don't kill me, someone else will. His response sent a wave of shock through the gambling enthusiasts in the hall, with each and every one of them erupting into claps and unbridled cheers of approval. Enrique, personally, could not have been more pleased. Juan said quietly. Whatever he thought of the situation was private to him and him alone. The stakes were now that much higher, but neither side opted to change out their cards. Rather, they chose to place their current hands face down. So, what happened to that man? Hal asked, seemingly smug with victory. Or possibly she was just asking to hear Jack's final words. The man never won against the one that he admired. Silence followed in the wake of his response, and in that moment, Paul's unfailing mask shattered to pieces. Her true expression shone at last, and one so beyond her years was a long, unquenched rage that even Enrique had never seen. What are you talking about? You won, didn't you? Here, in this very hall. Tears flooded Paul's eyes and her voice sparkled. And you made a fool of my papa. Perhaps caught in the moment, Jack was as abrupt and impassioned as she was. The texture in his voice thinned as he locked eye with her and cried, Your father never lost. Not to me. He was never made a fool. He never felt a second of misery or humiliation. His praise is as intact now as it was 7 years ago. He chose to lose in order to protect everything he held so dear. Enrique, visibly panicked upon Jack's confession, sent his thugs forward to silence Jack before he could say any more. Juan would have no such interruptions, however, and with a snap of his finger, had his own men step forward to prevent any interfering. For the first time since the match began, his curiosity was now visibly piqued. The crowd was restless and clamoring for the result. Once Chief Minister Shamrock gave his sign, the dealer flipped both players' cards. Jack had 4 kings, Hal had 4 jacks. It was well and truly Jack's victory. The crowd immediately hushed, but mouths were left agape, and the room was bathed in a silence that was uncomfortably palpable. All eyes were on the table and all ears were perked, awaiting some kind of reaction. Seconds passed. Finally, Jack was the first to speak. He? Jack muttered. Jack can't beat the king. Chapter 12. The Truth. The charge battle had closed with Jack's dramatic upset of a victory. Putting aside Jack's word, Juan took a moment to breathe a welcome sigh of relief, for his turn of events was no small victory on his part. Conversely, Enrique sat stunned, head in his hands. Hal stared blankly at the cards. Her eyes were wide with disbelief. No way. What did you? 4 kings? That's nothing. Hearing this, Enrique began to violently object with no excuse account. Jack was a cheat, he insisted. The match was a wash. No, Jack was disqualified for breaking the rules. Get up, Lord Enrique, Juan commanded. If you think he's a cheat, then how about you show us, huh? Go on. Show us exactly what is it that Jack did. Juan stood resolutely. Cheating's fine as long as he's not caught, he recited. It was a core rule of the match, and Enrique knew it. There was nothing he could say back that could lay bare the trick. He stammered over his words as he rushed to nitpick every single one of Jack's actions throughout the match, but it was no use. Impossible. Jack denied it all with a single word. This is a technique King used in his final match. I didn't know it at the time, so there's no way Mr. Enrique could. To make me win and to keep you safe, Hal, King used this very trick. Truly, a trick worthy of a king. Head bowed. I could never understand it. If he had a great trick up like this up his sleeve, then what on earth would make him do something dumb like throwing away a match? I hated him for that, you know. Hell, I've spent this past 7 years consoling myself downing a booze. Jack looked, his eyes catching the sparkle of chandelier above them just right. But once I saw the invitation of yours, Hal, it started to make sense. Seeing Mr. Enrique's name on the back was all I needed for everything to fall. Do you remember how, on the same day as that match, you were in bed after being struck with illness? No one could explain what it was. Jack's word had held like a fish on a hook.
Oh my god, it works!
We can understand.
Oh my god, it works! I can't believe I fell down this ledge. I'm so hungry. This may be it. This may be my time in this pathetic little globe. And my last sight is some kind of weird demon. What? Did I just hear that? For a moment, it seems I could understand this Rue's words. I wish anyone would bring me something to eat. Well, at least I wasn't just hearing things. I guess this means I've essentially become a demon now. Can I give you food? Rue seems hungry. I've gotten in a spot of trouble. Give him food. Thank you so much! I have no words to properly express my gratitude. I hope you will accept this small token of my appreciation. Though, I wonder what it said to Yuiga. That is weird, girl. It's very generous of you. I'll make good use of them. Thanks. Think nothing of it. Aww. That's so cool. I'm considered something of a garment among the Rues.
Gourmet.
But even for me, nothing beats a good Ruda fruit. They're sweet and juicy, and the other demons only knew this joy. Maybe they wouldn't be so angry anymore. This is amazing. I'm so glad that worked. Anyway, sorry, I interrupted you. But it was important.
It's fine. Yeah, we can finally understand him. Okay.
Oh, we have a cutscene. I think we might beat Rhea.
Confess.
Confession! What? An ambush, is it? Your power will only feed me! Yes, more food. Nom 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 nom. Tasty. The hell are these things? No matter how many I defeat, I can't absorb their power. What? Damn. Seems Kaz has been tinkering with the undead. Oh! Huh?
Well, that seems to have done the trick.
Nope. He's like, don't turn around, don't turn around, don't turn around.
It's been a long time, Tom. I haven't seen you since that fateful night.
It's been a while. But here you are, Rhea. You've saved me a great deal of time by coming.
Yes, I'm glad I happened upon you as well. There's something we need to discuss. A grievance I wish to air with you, as it were.
Agreement. Oh, what might that be? Related to my capture of Fena, no doubt.
No,
She's like, how could you go off and leave me alone, you dumb idiot?
It's about that day, that night, when you stayed behind on the surface without saying a word to either of us.
Yeah. How did I guess? That was what she was angry about? It's like I can predict plot, but I was like, I wish it was this accurate all the fucking time. Well,
It was only after the ritual had been completed and the shrine raised into the heavens that I heard what had become of you and saw. You can't even begin to imagine how much Fina and I grieve for you.
no.
Our closest friend had disappeared into the night, purposefully getting himself lost in the damn land without so much as a goodbye.
I don't know how to say goodbye. those
Look
words,
at my bro.
Look at my bro. He can tell you I don't know how to say goodbye.
Because he can't.
Stupid sleepers. Anyway.
We began to think that our friendship, everything we've been through together, may have all been a lie.
It was. I decided that I wanted to become a demon. No, that's not true.
Look at
I
him.
did it because I care about you. Oh. Oh, shit.
You actually bought all that. Oh god, this girl. Well, I'm certainly no actress, so I'm surprised my audience may simply be a bit naive or gullible, perhaps.
Pity I was beginning to reconsider my stance on the matter. Perhaps it has all been a lie. I am, after all, a traitor to Ys now. I've accepted demonic power and even kidnapped your sister. I won't be the last of my misdeeds now that I have you and the Black Pearl in my sights. I can't simply allow you to escape, but I will afford you a chance to come quietly. Will you accept me without resistance?
No, I won't. I can't. I can't let you die like this. I is the best pickup line. So, I was right. Your face has always been extraordinarily easy to read, my dear Tor.
Aww. What nonsense are you spouting? Why would I ever let myself get killed?
To destroy the demonic essence, I presume.
Is that his plan?
But it won't work. The essence originated from the Black Pearl. Unless the object itself is destroyed, the essence will remain. And the Black Pearl is a treasure crafted long, long ago in the Age of the Gods.
Yeah, damn gods.
Damn gods. No man, nor, indeed, divine entity can destroy it so easily. Which isn't to say it's impossible, of course. Your method simply won't be enough to accomplish it. Only by absorbing so much power as to become one with the demonic essence, essentially merging into it. Would any man, woman, or god possesses the ability to destroy the Black Pearl? But there would be nothing short of suicide. After all, if you and the Black Pearl are one and the same, then your existence depends on its existence. And if you annihilate your source of life, you too will be annihilated, no less surely or completely.
Listen to you ramble. Do you think this is all an act? Well, look upon me. Look of what I've become. The Toelfak you knew died that day. The man, nay, the demon is driven only by a lust for power, with intent to rule over all of Ys. The demonic essence has given me what I needed to achieve this goal. Why would I ever wish to?
Please, Tom, don't do this. I know how difficult it must be to retain any semblance of reason while taking that form. Do you remember what you said to me before? Do you remember?
Yep.
Oh, you told me I was halfway perfect, and that pushing myself to go all the way was utterly pointless. Sometimes you have to be able to admit your faults and accept help from those who care about you.
Nobody cares about me, not even my brother! He wants to kill me! Haven't you heard? Maybe you haven't heard yet. But damn, I got junk in my eye and it would not pick off and leave me alone.
That's not to say you're halfway perfect, of course. Really, you do nothing halfway at all, it seems. And you should follow your own advice nonetheless. I don't see you accepting any help. I only see you pushing your limits.
Well then, why don't you tell me? Tell me how you plan to keep the demonic essence locked up inside the Black Pearl. When I accepted these powers, I was given insight into the true nature of the essence. One might say I felt it. It was like a chaotic, flickering flame, both beautiful and revolving in equal measure, gathering demons and darklings unending. If controlling it were such a simple task, no doubt you two would have done it a long time. This whole mess over as soon as it was as the first demons reared their ugly heads. You obviously have some sort of plan in mind, or you wouldn't be here. So what is it? What scheme have you devised that's so drastic it drove you and your sister to sneak away into this hellish abyss? I know there's something you're not telling me, something you're hiding.
I'm sorry. I can't say. I won't. Not to you.
Received silver chains! Thank you! Now I can deal with those annoying undead dudes. Thank you.
Consider them a belated thank you for the harmonica.
Did I give that to you?
Keep them close. You'll be glad you did.
Rhea.
If we can seal away the demonic essence, we'll have averted the worst of the crisis. And you'll be free of this curse you've taken upon yourself. So I beg of you, please, stay your hand and leave everything to us.
I can't let me die like this, huh? You're one to talk. The look in your eyes was that of a woman willing to accept whatever fate may befall her. They love each other. They didn't take the harmonica. And this is the accursed tower. Death is the most likely end to any story. Especially if... Wait. Of course. Has to be it. How daft am I to... that the thought never even crossed my mind until this very moment. I need to talk to Fenna. Maybe I can get her to confirm how they plan to steal away the demonic essence. And explain why they sneaked down to the surface to do it. Rhodo's Annex isn't far from here. I just hope I can speak with her alone. Hang on. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, back to story time.
Alright.
Because I'm beating up enemies. Let's see how long we can go without cutscenes interrupting.
So yeah, she's mentioned about illness and then... So what? What does that have to do with anything? Jack ignored her and continued. Around the same time, I've heard a certain rumor about Mr. Enrique. Word was, he's gotten his hand on a hell of a poison. Something along those lines anyway. Perhaps Jack wasn't the only one who had heard this rumor. Curious as they were to listen in on Jack's story, a flurry of whispers swept through the audience upon the mention of the poison. The kind of whispers where one couldn't understand word for word what was being said, but any onlooker would know exactly what everyone was thinking. Enrique could only stare at the ground and bite his lip. The fact wasn't difficult to piece together. There was Hal, who just so happened to fall ill during the worst times for King. There was Enrique, who had so conveniently acquired a poison during the best of times for him. And then there was King, who had so blatantly lost against me on purpose, Jack listed. There's an easy way to explain all this thing, and it boils down to one simple truth. One leapt on his feet. Fury right all over his feature. He began screaming at Enrique. You! 7 years ago you poisoned this girl, and then you threatened King with it. Chapter 13. The Sands. You put poison? Wait, you put poison? Oh no, who wrote this? You put poisoned this girl. You poisoned this girl and then threatened King, didn't you? Every word from one's mouth was akin to being punched in the gut. Blow after blow after blow. Her body could only stiffen. Before one's accusations, Enrique desperately scrambled to put a defense together. He tried valiantly to hide how flustered he was, to conceal how sweaty his palms were, but never was there a poorer actor on the stage. You might want to look at Swin. He apparently...
Maybe they're related.
Indeed. Oh, what if? It's a line of bad actors. Indeed, the way he begged and pleaded his case before such a massive jury was almost humorous. Everyone was quick to believe what Jack was saying. Of course, there was no proof that such a tragedy had occurred at all. It could easily have been a cleverly cleverly arranged string of lies. Yet Enrique's rambles professing his innocence didn't make any sense to them, whereas Jack's story of a few words made far too much. In the underworld, betrayal was a constant companion. That was precisely why, however, plain logic trumped time and time again. So long as the message throughout your story made the most logical sense, proof, be it present or lacking, didn't mean a damn thing. Enrique knew this rule as well as any other man or woman present, as if slowly dawned on him that his punishment was only a matter of when, not if, he ceased his protest. Hal merely continued to stand as still as could be. She was being held upright by a throng of emotion, and her mind worked overtime to catch up to each new feeling the revelation of that night had brought. "Our father never lost," she whispered. The truth was a comforting balm to her heart, but at the same time it filled her with a deep sense of loss. Her father had chosen death himself. The very thought of it was far too big and far too sad. The flames of revenge that had fueled her actions suddenly and utterly went out, and as her once burning drive died, all that remained was thin smoke and cold white ash where her anger had been. That means that for me, Papa. The feeling had begun to well up, turns to words, and as they parted from her, everything that had been bubbling up inside surged with doubt. Falling to the floor, Hal caught up in the ball and began to cry like a child. As he glanced at Hal from the corner of his eyes, one put a hand on Jack's shoulder and patted him in a congratulatory way. "The night went better than I could have possibly imagined. I'll do anything you ask if it's in my power," he whispered to Jack. "Then give me Hal," Jack requested without a moment's hesitation. Warren was hard-pressed to answer. No matter how pitiful he found Hal, she was still a pawn of Enrique's. Even if there were to be punishment meted out for the event 7 years ago, her freedom was very much in question. "Give Jack what he wants. Will it really be such a problem?" The voice from behind both of them froze every single person in the hall. All eyes turned to a single point. The one who drew their gaze was the bearded consultant to the underworld, Chief Minister Shamrock. Giving him the goat isn't a problem.
Shamrock is such a weird name for a guy that works in the underground. Is he Irish?
I don't know. Could be.
He sounds Irish.
He might very well be. Enrique nodded weakly. At last, the ship was filled with cries of celebration. Finale. To each their own wish. Jack and Hal returned to the arbor at dawn. The enormous ship disappeared into the morning fog, gone before most knew it was even there, as if they had been plagued by an illusion all along. "What will you do with me then?" Hal asked. "Nothing. You're free." Jack shrugged nonchalantly. "I doubt anyone will ever try to use your life in any deals ever again. Do whatever you wish." Hal was quiet a moment, then said, "Hey Jack, why would you do all this for me?" Jack gave her a small rare smile. "King gave his life to keep you safe, and by saving you, he saved my life as well. I'm only standing here today because of him. Don't you think it's only natural I use the life he gave me to make his wish come true?" "Wish? What do you mean?" Jack's smile disappeared. "I believe your father regretted setting foot into those gambling dens. Not because of the game, but because there's no way a guy like him would have ever risked putting his daughter in danger for anything. He adored you, you know. He should never gotten wrapped up in this dark world, Hal. I'm sure he would have wished the same." Hal didn't know what to say. Jack continued. "If you get what I'm saying, then run off from here and don't ever come back." And with that, Jack strode away and left Hal standing there by the sea. The Kalvik Republic. There's a city in this country, a place where migrants from the east would recreate their homeland down to the bright lacquered tiles. On the northern outskirts of that city was a little rundown bar. Over a week has passed since that fateful game. Jack could still be found in there in the same dingy bar. As always, He was at his liquor, studying from noon. He had settled things from his past, but he was still the same man he was before. No, he was changed. He drank less, and when he drank, he didn't throw it back like a man dying of thirst, but instead sipped slowly and appreciate the taste. And that day, once more, the door to the place opened with a sound of a shriek. A new customer stepped into the very same bar, and that new customer was Hal. Jack choked on the whiskey. Hal, what are you doing in here? This ain't the kind of place you should be in. Ignoring his spluttering, she pulled out a stool and gave him her most dazzling smile. Hey Jack, she began. Oh, hey, Clawman.
Epona, shouldn't you be searching for the goddesses?
You think? But Zema wanted me to stick around and stand guard. Those folk from East have made their way to the upper half of the tower, so they're not too far from here. How about you? There's no sign of Rhea, was it?
Yeah, still no sign. There is something I need to discuss with her counterpart, however. You wouldn't mind giving me some privacy.
Sounds scandalous. Well, no one here but me. And I'm not moving from this spot till Zeva tells me, so feel free to talk with what's her name all you want.
Excellent. Thank you. You'll excuse me then? Cool! No boss fight!
Nice. Anyway, I was at the last few sentences actually.
Yeah, go for it.
Hey Jack, she began. Let's play a game. A real shocker of a match. Only this time, all bets are off. The end!
The end!
It was literally the last sentence.
What is this door?
No.
Kaz and Zelfa must have sealed it after I left. The atmosphere here is not pleasant. Somehow I doubt they used a mere key. Getting to speak with Lady Fenham will not be an easy task. I just turned into a demon. That, you know,
Just casually
transform into my demon. Alright. Seems to have worked nicely. Finally, I get to see get this freaking treasure chest in here. Pardon me. Hello? Did something happen? You look unusually solemn. I found Rhea. What? But I don't sense that she's been captured. Yeah, so it's true then. You two do have some sort of ability to ensure one another's safety. Well, you've sensed correctly. I let her go. That's so. My conversation with her was quite illuminating, and left me with several burning questions. Chief among them, I want to know exactly how you intend to seal away the demonic essence within the Black Pearl. Your face tells me I've touched upon a tender subject, just as I suspected. And another question I feel compelled to ask is why you two came down to the surface alone. Particularly without consulting the 6 priests. Came here behind their backs of your most trusted advisors, and I want to know why. Oh boy. Alright then. Let's start with your second query. You deserve to know the truth. Oh? The demonic essence disrupts the earth and that distortion gives rise to the demons. The Kletter then serves to amplify their effect. But I assume you knew that much already, no? I did. Kaz filled me in. Good old Kaz filling me in. Oh no, Kaz went to sleep.
Yeah,
He filled me in before he went to bed, though.
that was his last duty for the day.
And he mentioned that the Darklings were uninvolved in the whole process. Indeed, they came to Ys only after the demons had already invaded. Yet almost immediately they learned to harness the demonic essence and built this enormous tower. Does that not strike you as a bit suspicious? As you mention it, it was rather convenient that they had already they were arrived when they did, made it all the right moves with virtually no missteps. And ever since then, the demons have been able to counter every one of the tactics, eventually overruled the land. Almost as if they were a step ahead of us. Wait, are you implying? I am. The Darklings' arrival was no accident. They were invited to Ys and thought about the demonic essence by one of our own. Ultimately, Rhea and I had no choice but to act alone to ensure that the traitor in our ranks was left unaware of our actions. I must say, that's not the answer I was expecting. Who's this traitor? And why have they done this? Unfortunately, the culprit's identity is still a mystery to us, but we suspect he seeks our wings. They enable our control over the Black Pearl, and perhaps the only things in the world that can seal away the demonic essence. Wait, your wings can seal away the demonic essence? Yes. The dark force that can only be controlled by the power of the white wings. To cage an energy so strong, we would have to drain away every last bit of that power. Wait, what would happen to you then? Your wings are the source of your divinity, aren't they? If you use all that power up, wouldn't you... No, we would not die, but I suspect we would sleep for a very, very long time. Most likely until the day when the essence reawakens. That's... There is no other way to seal the essence, I'm afraid. So please, try to understand why Rhea never discussed this with you. I'm sure it would be particularly painful for her, more so than if it were anyone else. Oh! He loves her! Just fucking grab her and kiss her. Hello? He's gone crazy. I like that laughing animation. That was good. Is that all? I had imagined so much worse. Fena, I'm in your death. Thanks to you, I think I finally managed to figure out what I am to do. Your eyes. You are no longer lost, are you? I've shamed myself so much since this whole ordeal began. But I'm through trying to carve out half-assed niche for myself in this cursed land. I guess you could say I found my motivation. It may be petty. Pretty?
May
But
not be pretty.
it may not be pretty, but I know what has to be done. Oh. Whatever you may be planning, please be gentle with Ray. I think you need to reword that sentence. Please be gentle with Rhea. She's focused on her mission.
Crystal.
She's focused on her mission and maintains a strong front despite all that's occurred. But inside, she's still the same Rhea you've always known. This is anything but easy for her. Don't worry, I understand. Hey, I got my key! I guess I leave. I guess this door reseals itself until the sorcerers break through and then they guard her for, like, eternity.
So, are done with a little talk?
Yeah. And I got the information I needed. I intend to resume my search for Lady Rhea immediately.
Well, thanks for dropping by, I guess. But before you go, that stuck-up sorcerer kid really is a little brother, isn't he?
Did he tell you?
Yeah, I ran into him a few times while I was searching.
And I fell in love with the guy. He's kind of cute.
So, do I have your blessing? Thank you.
Do I have your blessing?
Would you lie to me earlier?
I've severed ties with Ys and its people when I joined forces with you Darklings. And as I recall, that's all I said on the matter. I told you I had no ties to the man. And I meant it.
No need to go on the defensive. I believe you. Still, isn't your brother in a lot of danger here?
No more so than anyone else, I think.
I'm not so sure about that. He seems like he's got a lot of confidence, but I think it's just a mask. You ask me, he's fragile as a twig. Every time I see him, I feel like it might be the last. Like he's about to get snapped in two or something.
Oh well. You certainly seem to be devoted a lot of thought into him. You like him, don't you?
What was that supposed to mean?
Denial.
I was just trying to learn more about him, that's all. I mean, he's kind of mysterious, you know.
Fair enough. Well, when he was younger, he was very mature for his age. Always had his nose buried in books. And he idolizes his big brother. Anywhere I went, he was sure to be only a few steps behind. Then I left home, and I think Hugo hated me for having abandoned him.
Huh, I can't even imagine him as a little brat chasing after his little brother.
Big brother.
His big brother. Fuck.
It's
God
okay.
But that's not the sort of intel I was looking for.
I want to know what type of girls he likes. So,
I mean,
like,
he's the enemy, right? I just want to know what I'm up against. That's all. I swear. You swear.
The dialogue in this game is amazing. What a liar! What a terrible liar! You can't fool. You can't fool me. No fooling this guy. Although this guy is just as bad, if I'm going to be honest. He can see other people falling in love, but he can't see himself falling in love. Yeah, typical.
It's always like this, okay? I'm not interested in your little brother, Clawman. Make sure you understand that.
Sure, keep
Right,
telling yourself that.
Okay. Beautifully noted. Don't you have a goddess to find? So get going already. There's no time to kick back and relax.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Yumika's probably gonna come and kick her butt. Just saying.
Save, yes. Save.
Iclaria.
Yes.
So, do you want to keep going, or do we want to end it here?
Might have to end it here. I have to wake up early tomorrow to bring the doggo for his salon.
Well, yeah, I woke up early for cards. Kinda. I woke up at like 7 o'clock this morning, and then I dozed
God.
and then I dozed back to sleep, and then I was like, I don't want to get up.
I was like I don't know what was I dreaming. It's a little weird, and then the doggo just
dreaming,
started
and that was weird.
yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a weird dream because like I just woke up. I'm just like, what the fuck? And then I wanted to go back to sleep, and then the doggo keep barking. I was like, oh. You again, of course. Who needs an alarm when you have a dog?
I feel like your dog is Hugo.
Dog is you. If only. If only. It is
The annoying little brother that Toel cannot seem to shake.
Oh.
Like when games merge with reality.
I still remember my sister the other night. She was telling me, she's like, I wish I can understand what animals are thinking. And I'm just like, I'm pretty sure the only thing you ever hear from their head is hungry, pee, poo. If you ever were to understand an animal, okay? Especially this dog right here.
Alright. I guess we might play more of this tomorrow. I don't know. Week of Yeast? I think Week of Yeast is good. I don't know when I'm gonna go back to the Legend of the Last Remnant. I have to go back to it at some stage, but I'm kind of on a yeast high at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm being honest, guys, we might go into another yeast game after this one. We might. Which is not what I was going to do. I was going to go into a different series. I need to play too many games on my list. There are too many good games that I want to play. What the hell?
Japanese people, stop!
Japanese people, stop! See you tomorrow? Yeah, see you tomorrow for more Origin. Bye!